Hello and welcome along to TGPGT's Season 3 preview. Here we'll be running through all the drivers, all the cars, and their chances of the title. Favourite for the title was last year's champion Roy Scorer. Last season he took an incredible 11 wins, 13 poles and didn't finish off the podium. He's retained by Lamborghini and with a new livery he's surely favourite for the title once again. Can he take his third crown in a row with this slightly changed format? Second favourite this season is Court. Having finished second in the standings last season and taking the championship right up to the final couple of rounds, it'll be crucial for him this season to take more of a challenge to the Lamborghini of Roy. He finished with only one pole position last season, so he'll be certainly hoping to work on his one-lap pace in the off-season. Third favourite is our man who finished third in the championship last year. Owen had a very consistent season, taking podiums in almost half of the races, but never challenging for a pole or a win. He'll be hoping to turn that around this season, as once again he stays with the Lexus team. John had a bit of an up and down season last season, struggled with inconsistency, but he did end up taking 3 podiums and ended up 5th in the championship. He missed a couple of races last season and will hope for a bit more of a consistent turning this season. In the Mitsubishi he changes, and could he mount more of a challenge? Alex Coates had a wonderful season last year, picked up 3 podiums and was consistently battling in the top half of the field. He finished 4th in the standings, but maybe we'll be hoping for a little bit more success this season. He retained by Mercedes and will be hoping for maybe a win. Phil Bardwell returns to TGPGT and making his first appearance in Season 1. He returns again with the Aston Martin team which he raced with in Season 1 and picked up some relatively consistent and good results. He'll be hoping once again to challenge for podiums and perhaps can better that in taking some poles and wins, but only time will tell. Alistair's back for Season 3. Having raced for Mercedes last season, he switches to Aston Martin for Season 3. He picked up some good points last season and at times showed some really consistent and strong pace. However, few results didn't go his way, which ended up him finishing further down the order than he would have hoped. But maybe a change in team will bring a change of fortune. Dan the Man is back for Season 3 and once again he'll be racing for Ford. At the start of Season 2 he was racing for Audi and he found it tricky to get some results in the German manufacturer's car. However, once the switch to Ford happened, he hit a nice patch of form, taking a pole and 2 podiums towards the latter part of the season. Can he improve his run in Season 3? James O'Connor is another returnee, having not raced in TGPGT since Season 1. In Season 1 he raced for the Audi and the Mercedes teams, but in Season 3 he joins forces with Porsche, which only saw action with Koeman in parts last season. He'll be hoping for some more podiums which he picked up in Season 1 and will also be hoping for some consistent results, and could he challenge for wins? Luca Cippelli switched to BMW for this season. He had a good season last year in the Dodge SRT, but moved to the German outfit in the hope for a bit more consistent results. He ended up in quite a few incidents last year which cost him some good points, but he'll be hoping for more this season and at least to get on the podium. Mike Noon had a torrid season last year. The Honda's tyre wear problems he just couldn't get on top of. I'll be hoping for a bit more consistency this season. It came to him a little bit more towards the end, but we'll be hoping at least to step onto the podium this season as he's retained by Honda. Jack Hickman returns. Having left the Aston Martin outfit, he moved to Audi. Dan the Man had some struggles in their last season, but Audi have been successful in TGPGT before, i.e. in Season 1. Jack Hickman will be hoping for a strong showing and perhaps again some more consistent results. Wet Lemons is a new boy to TGPGT. Sean has previously raced in TGP2 and will look forward to his first season in GT racing in the TGP series. Can he put on a strong showing and will he end up with some good results? It's certainly what he'll be hoping for. Aiden stays with McLaren for this season. At first it seemed like an odd choice for most in the field, who had said they'd been struggling with the McLaren's pace. However, he recorded some good consistent results, but will he be able to repeat that this season, when other drivers have had more time and preparation in their respective cars? CJH will return and stays with the Corvette outfit. He started off last season with racing for Mazda, but quickly found that he had more pace moving to the American outfit. He'll be hoping again for some more consistent results and did show some good pace throughout the season, and perhaps he'll break onto the podium. Jake is another who had great pace last season, but will be hoping to turn that into a little bit more consistency as the season wears on. He's once again retained by Mercedes, and he keeps his John branding of the fake taxi. Will he end up on the podium this season, and will he end up with a pole position, which didn't look unlikely at times last season? Chris Johnson returns, and instead of going back to McLaren, he switched to Subaru, who'll be making their first appearance in TGPGT. He'll have an interesting challenge on his head, but as a reserve, he might not end up on the grid too often. We'll see, as Chris Johnson is a TGP regular. Jack Pearson retains with the Lexus outfit, but has moved to a very different new livery, having secured some AlphaTauri branding. Jack didn't have too many opportunities to show his speed last season, and once again being a reserve this season, it'll be interesting to see how he performs when he's called upon. Bobby is another TGPGT newbie, although Bobby hasn't actually competed in any TGP discipline before. It'll be his first foray into TGP, and he's also bringing Renault into the season for the first time ever since TGPGT was set up. If he gets called upon, it'll be interesting to see what pace he's got. Joe Sayer will once again be called in when he's needed. The Mercedes driver runs with his typical Sayer Sports branding, and he'll be hoping that when he does get called upon, he can once again show some average pace to pick up the odd point here or there. So there we have it, your introduction to TGP GT Season 3. You now know all the drivers, all the cars, all the tracks, but who's going to come out on top with the new format that we've got? You can find out tomorrow night, only through the TGP series.